Good evening and welcome to the Watertown Civic Arena for tonight's high school boys basketball game between the Huron Tigers and your Watertown Arrows. My name is Sam Mooney. Joining me in the booth as always is the handsome and talented Jeremy Herbold. We are Arrow TV, brought to you by Dakota Land Federal Credit Union and DFS Insurance.
Hi, Sam.
Jeremy, 25 seconds left of the JV, or excuse me, of the sophomore game here. 6-point game. It's kind of an exciting game. Hopefully that's something of good things to come.
We hope so.
As the Arrows just shot a dagger 3.
Sheesh.
So 18.6.
Pretty good.
So I figure maybe we finish this one out before we get into the varsity one.
I think we're going to have to. And I'll tell you, when I first got here, I was watching some of it. Huron had a pretty decisive lead. And Watertown has been, chipping away at that. Now we're down to a 3-point ball game with a little under 19 seconds left. So a good matchup right here before the big varsity game.
Well, we got a timeout here, and there's 6 seconds left, and I'm sure our cameras will get on the JV game. But let's talk a little bit about the varsity game. The Arrows come in at 5-12. They're hosting a 12-5 Huron team. Little rivalry ignited.
Apparently,
little rivalry ignited between the two schools. What can you tell us about, why don't you take Watertown, talk to us a little bit about Watertown.
Okay, well, first of all, Watertown has had that year where it's been one of those, I think you would have to say, it has been frustrating at times. We've had trouble getting the ball in the basket and played some good competition, obviously, but right now Watertown is sitting at that 18th seed right now in the seeding points. Now, let's remember in Class AA in South Dakota, for the SODAC 16, only the top 16 advance to the postseason. So if something doesn't change for Watertown, they won't be playing in the postseason. So this game is very important for Watertown tonight. The good news for Watertown is that going back to their last game on Tuesday, they had a really nice performance. Watertown ended up with a 60-51 win over Aberdeen Central on Tuesday night. Now, Aberdeen Central was a team that Watertown lost to earlier in the season, but that was a good win because we, at the time, were on a 4-game losing skid, so that really helps Watertown. We saw a nice performance by Caden Decker, had 22 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Carter Bisker, been playing great all year as well, 11 points, and we had Mitch Olson with 7. Jackson McClemens, usually the guy that we're seeing with the most points, had just 6 points, but it was a good win for Watertown. And I tell you, Sam, I'm looking forward to tonight's game, probably more than any game that we've had in a while, because Huron brings some excitement, I think, here to the Civic Arena, and I think people are kind of excited to see this rivalry resume tonight, because the last game got pretty interesting.
Yeah, Arrows come in scoring 51.6 points a game, allowing 60 points a game, and as fate would have it, right now the sophomore game is 56-60. Now we spent a lot of time there talking about the Arrows, some guys to highlight for Huron, guys' names that we're going to call early and that we're going to call often. You're going to hear the name Blake Elwine.
A lot.
Oh yeah, a lot. And listen, Blake Elwine is one of the better basketball players in the state of South Dakota right now. He's a phenomenal athlete. He's got great size. He's got incredible length. He moves up and down the field, or excuse me, up and down the court very well. We're going to hear Blake Elwine a lot. Another name that we're going to hear a lot is Anderson Porish. But the name that I'm going to be kind of rooted in on, those two guys we're going to hear a lot, and they're going to get their flowers. And I promise we're going to give them their flowers. But I want to highlight Davis Chase right now. Talk to me about the 6'7" sophomore forward.
Well, he's quite a specimen, and when I've been watching plays here recently from Huron, he's quite the player. He is actually a transfer, came in from James Valley Christian, which is in that Huron area. Really good ball player, and I think the first thing that sticks out to everybody when you're looking at the program, only a sophomore, he's a forward and 6'7".
Yeah.
Good size. He can definitely dunk at will, and he's tough. But the thing that also scares you when you're looking at that program and you talk about Miles Elwine, or I should say Blake Elwine, he is 6'9", and he's listed as a guard. He's a junior. He has had offers so far from South Dakota State University, University of South Dakota, and recently just seen that he got offered a scholarship offer from North Dakota State University as well. So a lot of potential there, and he likes to stand along that three-point line and drain threes, but he's also not scared to dunk at will too.
Circling back to, because like I said, we're gonna talk about Blake a lot. I want to circle back to Davis Chase, the James Valley Christian transfer. He's a sophomore right now. He's an incredible freak athlete.
Yeah.
He throws a baseball in the mid 80s right now, from what I'm told.
Oh wow. Very
so
good.
at what is he, 14, 15?
I suppose. Yeah.
15, 16? Yeah, 15, 16. So he's throwing a baseball at 85, 86 right now. But everything that everybody has told me now, and he pops off on tape.
Yeah.
Like when you watch him on tape, I mean, he pops off.
Oh, yeah,
you know that kid.
Yep.
But from everything that everybody tells me, is that as good of a player as he is on the field, on the court, he's a better person off of it.
Yep.
So I'm definitely excited to see him play in person for the first time.
Yes.
Anderson Porish.
Yeah, good ball player.
Is a phenomenal ball player. Elwine,
sophomore.
Yeah, another sophomore.
Yeah.
Elwine's only a junior.
Yep.
And he's incredible. There's another Elwine kid that's coming up that's a freshman.
Miles.
And he's 6'3".
Yep.
And he's very good. This Huron team is, in all likelihood, is going to be making a strong push late into the season this year, but really watch them next year.
I would agree. They are young, and I guess I'm kind of surprised at this point. I really thought that they might be a little bit higher in those rankings by the time we got to this portion of the year. They're right now in the receiving votes category, just right outside that top 5. But when you look at the height that this team has, Sam, you tell me a basketball team in South Dakota that has 6'9", 6'7", 6'5", 6'3", you know, how come Watertown never gets any of that height?
Well, and looking at their schedule, they lost to T by 6 points to start the year. And I think they would really like to have that one back. That's a game they should win.
Yep.
They lost to Sioux Falls, Washington by 5 points, and that's another game that they should have won. And then they dropped to the #1 Sioux Falls Lincoln by 10.
Yep.
You can live with that.
Yep.
And then they lost to Sioux Falls Jefferson by 10. And I think if you ask them, that's a game that they should have won. And then the last one they lost was to Sioux Falls Roosevelt by 2, and that's a 7-10 team.
Yeah.
And that's another team that they should have beat. But what I don't see on this schedule is a loss to Mitchell, because they beat Mitchell.
That's correct. Yeah, that was a big win, and that was early on in the season. I remember we talked about that. So this is a team that definitely has the capability to make some waves, but they've had some of those losses that you probably wouldn't have thought.
Yep.
Kind of like losing their last contest that they lost was back to Sioux Falls Roosevelt. I was a little surprised about that, but since then, they've been on a four-game win streak, defeating Spearfish, also Sturgis, Pierre, and then just Aberdeen Central here the other night.
The other thing that you won't see on their listed game is a loss to Harrisburg, who is the #5 team in the state right now, because they beat Harrisburg.
Correct. That's another big game.
Yeah. So I mean, this team, we say that they're probably going to make their big run next year. They definitely could make that run this year.
Yeah, and if you're a Huron fan, you're pretty excited when you look at what's coming up here. You know, you brought him up here just briefly, but the other Elwine, Miles Elwine, 6'3" freshman, watching him on tape, I like what I'm seeing, and I liked he was playing in the game before as well, getting some pretty good minutes, but he will pop the threes from well past NBA range. So
yeah, for sure. This Huron team is just as talented, if not more talented, than any other team in the state. Like, they're legit.
I agree.
I'm excited to watch them play. I get to see him play him in person for the first time this year. The rivalry is there.
Yep.
There is definitely a rivalry that's been ignited.
I see some signs with the fans.
A couple signs in the in the stands tonight, so we'll see how that shakes out.
Yep.
Now, if you're the Arrows, you're coming in at 5-12. You've got wins over Brookings twice, Aberdeen Central. It's escaping me who the other two are against.
Oh boy. Well, your other wins are against Great Plains Lutheran.
Yeah, you got GPL and Yankton.
Yep. And and Brookings, obviously.
Yeah, so you got 2 against Brookings, Yankton, GPL, and then Aberdeen Central.
So this team really needs a marquee win. So Watertown, backs against the wall. They need to do it here tonight. And to have any sort of hopes of getting into that SODAC 16, being one of those top 16 teams, this, I think you would have to say, Sam, is must-win territory.
Circling back to Huron, we talk about the future, and we talked about the Elwine kid, who's the younger one, who's a freshman.
Yeah, freshman.
Anderson Porish's brother is also on the roster, and he's an 8th grader.
Yeah, that's one of the things when I first looked at it, I'm like, my goodness, they got an 8th grader on here. And the Porish name is pretty good.
And Coach Tim Budenhagen is one of the better coaches in the state.
I would agree.
I mean, Huron is primed. Primed to make a run in these next 2 to 3 years.
Absolutely. If not here this year, don't be surprised if Huron goes very deep, making it into the state tournament and getting quite a ways in there. Don't be surprised they're semifinal, maybe even possibly making the final.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Okay, so we got a 5-12 Watertown team versus a 12-5 Huron team.
Yep.
You know the saying, any given Sunday, right?
Yep.
All right, so now if you're the Arrows and what's your keys? How do you upset this team? Because I think the one thing, and I will say it before I even let you answer the question, I think in order for Watertown to be able to win this game, they got to put emotions aside.
I would agree.
I think they got to put emotions aside and just play basketball.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys that likes to have a little emotion when you're playing, but you don't want too much. You got to keep it under wraps.
Yes.
And I think that's what they have to do. You know, we can say it every single game that we play, Sam, take care of the ball. Don't have the costly turnovers. Make good shots, get good shots. But I think what we also need to do tonight, because we're going against some extremely tall kids, get physical. You know, you can tell by some of the times, you know, we got a lot of guards that are well above 6'5". You know, get a little physical. Let's put a little dominance, and that's where some of our bigger kids need to come to play here tonight with that.
Game brought to you by Dakota Land Federal Credit Union, and Dakota Land is based out of Huron. That's where our executive team is, and so pretty familiar with Huron and the area, and then DFS Insurance as well. Go ahead.
You know, when you talk about Huron, Huron is the home of Roger Merriam.
Yeah, talk about legends.
Yes, legends.
Big Red.
Big Red.
You know, the dog, like the original dog.
The last game we had, he said he was leaving and turned it on and heard us talking about him, and it brought a tear to his eye, he said.
Well, let me tell you what, the only negative thing that I can say about Roger Merriam is he's a Mets fan.
Well, yeah, and a Jets fan.
I'll give you the Jets.
I mean, that's a lot.
I could give you the Jets, but I have a hard time giving you the Mets. I do. I have a really hard time giving you the Mets.
They got a good ball club. Come on.
Yeah. All right. So now that we got our baseball out of the way, if you are watching on YouTube or listening to us on YouTube and you've got your app pulled up, give us a shout out in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching, and maybe I can convince Jeremy to say something nice about you on air.
There you go. We can do that.
I will say that there should be a little caveat on that. If we know you and we have a relationship with you, there's a better than good chance we'll make fun of you.
That is a very good possibility.
Yeah.
But we love you. Just
so that's why Josh Mogg never comments in the chat.
Correct. Well, he's probably also reffing somewhere, because one of the top referees in the state, I think you would have to say.
I did see that there was they announced the list of referees that are going to be announcing be reffing state basketball. And fun fact about Josh.
Okay.
And he might kill me for saying this, because
oh boy,
this might be, and I can't believe I'm saying this where he can go back and watch it.
Because he will.
Yeah, 100% he will. So Josh, like you said, is one of the better referees in the state. He travels the state, but every year he gives up an opportunity to ref state basketball because he takes his boys to the Summit League tournament.
It's pretty cool.
And he chooses family over everything else.
Absolutely. He's a good guy.
I give him props for that. I just think he's such a good dude, and
I agree.
And a good role model to his kids.
The thing I'll say about Josh is whenever I have a basketball question on something, he's the guy I go to because nobody knows the game more than he does.
Yeah. He's a good dude. Ugly, but a good dude.
He is ugly. I mean, remember that one game when we had the Josh
doppelganger? I do.
Was there. We should always have an eye out in case we see one.
I do. Yeah, he was directly across from us right over there.
He was.
All right, so we talked about the Arrows needed to be physical. Obviously, I mean, they can't turn the ball over.
Nope.
Right? That's
got to shoot well. That's the key.
I was talking to the legend himself, KG, before the game.
Yeah.
And KG said that the biggest key to victory is that the Arrows have to box out and not allow the offensive rebounds.
I agree. You got to box out. And that's the thing nowadays that seems to be kind of a thing of the past is boxing out. But when you're going against 6, 7,
that's
6,
going to be hard.
Guys, you got to box out.
But I think you have to box out, and it goes to your original point about being physical.
Yeah.
Like the Arrows are going to have to be physical in order to win this game.
Yep.
And when I think of the physicality and I think of the Arrows, I think of Spencer Wenches and I think of Caden Decker.
Yep, absolutely.
And Rehorse.
When he comes in, he's not scared to mix it up a little bit and get physical. But you said it, Sam. I think one of the big keys for Watertown is Spencer Wenches, your Division I football athlete who's going to be going to SCSU. He needs to really establish a presence down there in the paint.
You know, and the thing about this Arrows team, too, is that 4 out of the 5 starters are state champions.
Correct. You better talk about that.
Yeah. So, you know, we got Norberg's a state champion in golf, and then Olsen, Wenches, and Decker, you know, are state champions in football.
Just not in basketball yet.
Right. Not yet.
Not yet.
But these guys, I mean, they bring a winning culture to the court. So, I mean, they definitely know how to win.
Yep.
And they just got to put it together.
I tell you what, Sam, I'm watching the warm-ups here for Huron, and I'm watching Blake Elwine. He's taken quite a few threes. He hasn't missed one that I've seen so far in warm-ups. Nice looking shot.
Yeah, he's legit. And speaking of legit, Budenhagen just come out onto the court now. My man is in full suit.
I love it.
And dressed to the nines, and
I like it.
It's 10 out of 10 for me. It's 10 out of 10 for me.
I think it's great. I think we've gotten a lot of ways, you know, away from having the nice clothes on and that stuff, and I like the classic style. Guy means business tonight.
And what I really like is he comes out onto the court, and the first thing that he does is goes over and shakes every coach's hand on the Watertown bench.
That's impressive, too.
Every single one.
Yep, very good.
Even Tobin, who's got his hair slicked back tonight, and just looking handsome as ever.
Yeah, I wonder if we could get a shot of Tobin, guys, once again, because I mean he's got it down.
If the Arrow TV crew could get us Tobin.
And we've been hearing that he's going to be starting an amateur baseball team for Watertown coming up this summer.
Nobody better to head it up than him.
I agree. Yeah. Good guy.
Well, we'll get some Tobin sometime during the game.
Oh yeah, we will.
SK11J says go Watertown with a nice fire emoji.
All right.
Also, I do need to get one piece of housekeeping out of the way.
Okay.
There you go. There's Tobin, and standing right next to Tobin is Schmitty. And just look, look. Look how handsome those dynamic duo is. Yeah.
And look at Tobin, not just the hair, but it's the mustache. He's got some stash game going on.
It's the whole fit, you know.
The whole thing.
He's got the pens in the vest right there.
Yeah.
Gosh, both those guys just looking so good.
Love it.
Great members of our community, handsome and talented.
Yes, they are.
What was I saying? I was talking about before Tobin got out.
What were you saying? I don't know. I'm still smelling the popcorn you were eating before. That's really smelled great.
No, it smells fantastic.
Yeah.
Like
oh yeah, somebody.
Ketchup. Okay, so on January 28th, Carla had a birthday.
Okay.
And we know Carla.
Yeah.
Carla had a birthday, so happy birthday to Carla
birthday.
On January 28th.
Happy belated birthday.
A little belated, but better late than never.
Correct.
We got her. So happy birthday, Carla.
Band sounded good tonight. We're getting ready
Band
for a
sounds
good
great.
contest.
I feel like there's a pretty decent crowd.
I do too. It's not bad.
Not terrible. Few
what,
orange jerseys in the crowd.
It's getting nicer outside. It was light out when I walked into the arena. I can't remember the last time that happened.
Let me tell you what, it's borderline beautiful outside.
It is. Take off the jacket.
All right, we're about 15 seconds away from turning it over to Bellum, and he's going to give us our starting lineup, our national anthem, and then the greatest intro in the state of South Dakota for the starting 5.
Yep.
We'll turn it over to Mark Bellum.
Let's do this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Watertown Civic Arena for an exciting night of ESD basketball. Tonight we are pleased to welcome our guests, the players, coaches, and fans from Huron. Officials for tonight are Matt Cadwell, Chris Janish, and Luke Langner. Positive treatment of these officials will be expected at all times. Failure to do so could result in removal from the event. Athletic training services and care of our athletes are provided by Prairie Lake Sports Medicine through certified athletic trainer Faith Taylor, AeroCare, close to home. At this time, we ask you to remain standing for the national anthem. Please show proper respect to the flag by removing your hat and stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and active duty personnel not in uniform may salute the flag. The anthem will be played by the Watertown High School Band under the direction of Austin Fordham. First, let's meet our Aero cheerleaders. Taylor Buckles, Kendra Buckles, Adrian Schultz, Natalie Benson, Alexis Olson, Emma Scott, Kaylin Nordquist, and Cameron Nordquist. Aero cheerleading advisor is Mallory Hoffman. And now, number 12 is a 5'11" senior guard, Colton McNeil. Number 24 is a 6-foot senior guard, Jonathan Peterson. Number 30, a 6'9" junior guard, Blake Elwine. And number 32, a 6'5" sophomore guard, Anderson Borish. Assistant coaches, Jim Noyes, Spencer Staley, Trey Henderson, and Bryce Anderson. Head coach of the Tigers, Tim Buttenhagen. And now,
never gets old.
No, it gets me excited every time.
It does. It gives me goosebumps. And Bellum does such a great job with the PA.
Blood gets going. We're tipping off.
Get a little goosebumps. I mean, it's a nice little hype video to get us started.
I was watching a lady in the crowd. She's clapping as the video's going, just loving it. I'm like, that's really what it's all about right there.
Well, and then Remmers and our Aero TV crew, you know, he puts the graphic up of the name and the player.
Yeah.
And then Riley's out there giving us great music before it starts, playing DJ.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, let's have a good basketball game tonight. This should be a fun one.
Quick shout out to Prairie Lakes Hospital today. They come in with some free popcorn and some ice cream for everybody, so that's pretty great.
Absolutely. Here we go.
All right, we are underway.
No surprise, Elwine with the tip.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
6'9".
What do we know about these guards? 6'2" and 5'11" guards for the Tigers.
Well, from what I can tell, they take care of the ball pretty good. They're looking to, you know, get some good passes. You got some really good shooters on this team, and there's some of them.
Good defense there by Mitch underneath. Really doing a good job of locking up Porish.
When Watertown plays really good defense, it's fun to watch.
Doesn't get the shooter roll, and Wenches gets the rebound. That's one thing that they're really going to have to do, and we hinted on it a little bit before the game. They're going to have to box out and get rebounds and not allow the second chance points.
Oh.
Hey! The state champion golfer, Gabe Norberg, with a green bean to start the game.
That's a big shot for Watertown right off the bat.
Okay, well, don't get too excited.
Don't get too excited.
Elwine answers back in a heartbeat.
Elwine didn't miss a shot warming up before the game, and he's still going.
You think he matches his jersey number tonight?
Don't be surprised. That number is 30.
Wenches have Norberg just streaking right down the middle. There's Decker.
Good try
there. Tough shot. See, and now here you see Elwine he brings the ball up the court. Yep. He's 9 foot tall.
And a lot of speed, too. That's
he's got great handles, great speed, great pass. Tough shot.
Yep,
and there's that offensive rebound.
There's
another three this time by Trace Wentz.
So yeah, it's not just the big super tall guys, it's also your guards. 6-3, you're on up. Here comes Jackson.
Jackson puts up a tough shot there. He's looking for a foul, doesn't get it.
We talked about it though. We can't let the other team when they're on offense, get the board. We got to get those defensive boards.
Yeah, just can't allow any offensive rebounds.
No.
And a wide open three there. Just does not get a good bounce and goes right to Porish. Oh, Elwine with a quick step.
And still fighting for the board.
And good gravy.
That's what happens when you're 6'9". That wingspan is pretty impressive.
Gabe just, jeez. That was a nice quick first step by Elwine up top though. Careful with the ball. The Arrows just can't turn the ball over.
Got to take care of it. Make good passes, good cuts, find the open guy.
35 seconds is a long time.
It is. It really is.
Take your time. Yeah, find a wide open shot.
I think KG said we need to hold him to under 50. If we do, we're going to have a chance.
Caden Decker coming in nice.
Coming off a big game last Tuesday, or this past Tuesday. Keeping it going.
Showing that he's more than a football player. Let me tell you what, Caden Decker is getting a lot of invites to football camps.
I bet.
He is. He will be playing on Saturdays in 2 years.
Looks like
great pass underneath.
Looks like the hair is short again.
Yep. Trimmed it back up. He'll let it flow, he said during the summer.
Okay.
Got to get a closeout on Elwine. Elwine just cleaning up his own mess.
He's
time after time. What a stat patter. Porish with a great underneath. Elwine just gobbled up like 3 rebounds right there.
He did. And then you got Porish, good looking ball player as well. Really doing well, and now back to Huron once again.
Yeah. Housekeeping note, if you're watching, listening, give us a shout out on YouTube. Let us know who you're watching, where you're watching from, and we'd love to shout you out on stream here.
We got Rehorse now into the game for the Arrows.
Who checked in for Huron?
I gotta look here.
He's on Rehorse. I can't, is it 40?
I can't see.
Yeah, that's Davis Chase.
Okay, there he is, yep.
Yep, that's 40.
You got some muscle tone to him, kind of like you, Sam.
Well, I am an athlete.
I know.
So I've been called a lot of things, but I feel like when people think of me, the first thing they think of is
athlete.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Stud.
Conditioned.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, there's a turnover
There
for
you
the
go.
Arrows.
Need that.
8-5 here early on, coming out at about the halfway point. Bisker's coming in. He gets it swatted away from behind.
Gotta keep the turnovers down.
Quick hands there by number 10, Trace Wentz. No relation to Carson.
Might be.
Nobody likes Carson.
I don't really either.
It's W-E-N-Z, and
Okay,
Carson is
different.
E-N-T-Z.
Hey, nice follow-up.
Rehorse with a gobble up hit. Hey, oh, almost had a turnover. Great play there by, that's number 12, Colton McNeil, to keep that one.
Good basket there by Rehorse. He could be a good thing here for the Arrows if he has a good game. Gonna need it.
Elwine really went after Olsen there and picks up the foul.
Okay, Elwine.
Tom Young's watching from Huron, South Dakota.
Hey, welcome.
So speaking of Huron, South Dakota, while we have a break, just a quick shout out to Lincoln and Logan Gaynor.
Okay.
They're from Huron, and they're watching tonight, and they couldn't be here tonight because they've got 4 basketball games tomorrow, starting at 8 a.m. So just shout out to Lincoln and Logan Gaynor, and good luck tomorrow, boys, and I'm sure you'll do great.
Got Elwine, Blake Elwine at the free throw line. Was short on the first one. See what he does on the second.
Gets the second, extends the lead to 2.
Kind of picking us up full court here. Take care of the ball. That'll be the key.
It's not a bad idea if you're Huron to press the Arrows.
Shake them up a little bit is what you would want to do.
Jack Mack is coming in early again.
That's some good skill.
Yep.
Had fun watching him this year.
Rehorse is fighting down underneath.
Take care of the ball.
Yep. Go up. There you go, Isaac.
Nice job.
I love Rehorse's game.
I like that.
Yeah, I like Rehorse. He's big and strong. Like he is a strong dude.
I hear a lot more about him coming up. And he's got the tough task of going against Davis Chase.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. And here he is.
Yep.
Now you're gonna get a travel on him there.
Travel. I was gonna say it. Looked like a travel. Good call.
Yep. Carter Bisker stood in there too, even after the travel was called. Even.
Yep.
Carter's tough, man. Carter's a dog.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with him this year. When he gets on fire, look out.
Yeah, the kid can shoot the lights out, and he's got some moxie to him.
He does.
He's
quick.
Yeah.
He's quick. He's good on D.
But he brings that attitude, a little bit
edge.
in a good way, an edge.
Way.
Yes,
yep.
That's probably a better way to say it.
Yep. Little edge.
Yes.
See what Watertown does here. Got to get across that line.
Checking in for Huron here. That's going to be number 34. That's Ty Kleinsasser. We saw him in the JV game.
Okay.
Pretty good player. Quick.
Quickness and speed is Huron.
Jackson comes up short. Rehorse gets it. And then there's the turnover.
Another one.
9-9 yet. Arrows still hanging on here. 2.5 minutes left in the first. Great help side defense there by Carter. Here's the other thing with the Arrows. They're going to, they're giving up size. We've talked about it a million times. I feel like the Arrows can't allow the easy baskets underneath.
No.
Send them to the line.
Send them to the line. Make them earn it from the free throw strike.
Yes.
As we've seen, free throw shooting's been kind of rough in South Dakota this year. As I say it, he makes it, of course.
Well, we'll take this opportunity. The great Connie Lake says, hi, guys. Is there a way that you can show that fabulous video from the scoreboard during shoot, we missed it. But we should. She's right. She wants to see the hype video to our Arrow TV audience. And that's something that we definitely should do and we'll look at doing moving forward as the second free throw is missed. Patrick Birch says, watching from Salem, Oregon.
Oh, nice, really?
So, Patrick, appreciate you watching. Go Ducks,
Go
maybe?
Ducks, yeah.
Maybe, go Ducks.
Let's go.
Tristan Moding, Tristan and Kayana watching from Sioux Falls. Go Tigers.
Okay.
So, appreciate you guys watching. And then Zach Kleinsasser says, Zach and Jasmine watching from Huron. Go brother Ty and the Tigers.
Cool.
Appreciate you guys watching.
Oh, nice play, Jackson McClement.
As McClements just hits a basket and the Arrows take the lead for the first time. No, second time. They started off with a 3-0.
Yep. Good game so far.
It's interesting to see Wenches on Elwine at the perimeter because the majority of Wenches' work is done underneath. So seeing the bigger guy out on the perimeter
That's what I was wondering what was going to happen tonight with Wenches. And I'm like, I bet you they put him on L1. Sure enough.
Davis in the corner for a 3. Wenches with the rebound.
That's the key. Get the boards, take care of it, capitalize when you can.
I think really another key to victory for the Arrows is to really slow it down.
Yeah,
limit the amount of possessions that Huron has.
Yep. We saw Elwine with how many rebounds he was getting from his own missed shot.
Yeah, Elwine's got to have like 7 or 8 rebounds right now.
I would think so. Oh.
Yeah, there's a hack.
Yeah, gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta be. And that's called on number 12 for Huron, Colton McNeil.
Checking in for the Arrows is going to be Decker and Olson, and then coming back for the Tigers is Anderson Porish.
Yep. And that Porish player, he's really good. Good player. Another young kid out there, sophomore. You know, if you're a Huron fan, you got to say, we've got some good years coming up.
Bright
future.
And incredibly well coached.
Yes. Took care of the ball.
Yeah, got smacked away from behind. Elwine on great seal.
Oh, missed the dunk.
All right, the dunk was missed, and that's what's going to be talked about. But Porish had such a phenomenal seal on that that allowed Elwine to get there.
Absolutely, just talked about it. Yep.
That's just next level basketball.
Coach Pat McClemens went halfway out on the court at that.
I didn't see McClemens. Was he not happy with that?
He wasn't happy with something.
Get a little follow there on Mitch Olson.
Okay.
Joel Smykowski says, watching my nephew Isaac from Portland, Oregon.
Nice.
Thanks for streaming. Well, Joel, your nephew Isaac is incredible.
Jack back in for Watertown.
All right, we got 1:07 here. Arrows are clinging to a 1-point lead.
Sam, if you're the Arrows, you got to be happy right now with that 1-point lead.
Yeah,
been pretty good.
Defensively, I mean, they're right there. I love what Wenches is doing at the perimeter. I mean, he's a physical dude. You know, he's going to go play linebacker for the Jackrabbits.
Yep.
So, I mean, he's not used to being up front there. And he's just bodying him the whole time.
Oh.
And that's a great shot of a great basketball player from Elwine there. But I'm going to give Wenches his flowers there because that was excellent defense on the perimeter there.
I like the game plan there, putting Wenches on Elwine, getting a little physical. He's going to get his baskets. You just got to limit it.
Yeah, Elwine's going to score. He's too good not to.
Get a little physical.
Hey, Jackson's too good not to score either. McClemens takes the lead back for the Arrows, and hey, it's only the first quarter, but we got a game.
Got 17 seconds left. Huron going to play for the last shot. Suppose Elwine's going to take it.
You know, there's a lot of options. Good double there. Good double. That's, they get it for a travel. All right, Spencer.
You want to fire up the crowd. That's going to do it. Good defense, Arrows.
Spencer Wenches just isn't a football player.
He's fired up tonight. That's what we needed. So good job,
I did talk to him pregame a little bit.
Yeah.
He's going to school for human biology, so he's not just an athlete. The kid's got brains too.
Absolutely.
Get in there, Jackson. Ooh, a little short, win picked up. All right, an exciting first quarter. We're going to see a couple highlights here from Isaac Rehorst. We're going to take a quick 60-second break. Brought to you by Dakota Land Federal Credit Union. Jeremy, if you would have told us 10 minutes ago that the Arrows would be leading by anything at the end of the first quarter, I think we both would be very happy with that.
Exactly, and I'll tell you this, Sam, I'm very happy with what I've seen from the Arrows so far. Very happy at the end there when Elwine had the ball and they double-teamed them and they caused the travel for Elwine. That was huge. That brought the crowd up quite a bit, and we're with a 1-point lead right now for the Arrows after the first quarter. Pat McClemens got to be happy. Arrows are fired up. Now we got to keep it going. Don't let up, and all of a of a sudden Huron comes out, because they can start draining some threes. So we got to keep that defense up on them.
Yeah, I mean, so far so good if you're the Arrows. I mean, the Huron team is incredibly talented, and the Arrows are playing stifling defense right now. And it's an exciting time right now, and hopefully this continues. But this game has been great so far on both ends.
I tell you what, I've been looking forward to it all year, and it's not disappointing so far.
Jack Mack not afraid to take one from the top. And there's Rehorse again fighting for one.
Give Rehorse credit there. He's fighting down there.
Joel Smykowski says that Isaac gets all that talent and gritness from her. So,
all right, there you go.
How about that?
Well, you say thank you.
Christy Danberg says, watching my nephew Trace Wentz,
okay,
W-E-N-Z and not W-E-N-T-Z.
No relation to Carson.
From Miller. Go Tigers, appreciate you watching. And then Sean Rodden, who is the mom of the legendary Dylan Rodden. She's watching and she says, let's go Arrows. So we always appreciate Sean watching, and I hope Dylan's doing great in Madison.
I'll tell you what, Dylan was so much fun to watch.
Oh man, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. He was so creative underneath the basket.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like he was, okay, Caden Decker with a little cross. But yeah, Dylan was awesome.
Nice crossover there by Decker.
I wish you would have finished that up and went to the draw to the basket there. This Jack Mack and Anderson Porish matchup is going to be fun to watch for the next couple of years.
Absolutely.
Similar sizes.
Nice steal by Wentz.
Yeah, good job by McClemens getting in front of him, not giving him the easy basket. Elwine starting to heat up a little bit. He likes that spot. That's two from that spot.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen him miss a three-pointer tonight in practice or the game.
Kid's talented. Wenches is checking back in.
They're letting a lot go, but they got that one now.
Elwine's tough. Or excuse, Elwine is tough. Not to take anything away from Elwine. It's not that he's not.
Rehorst.
But Rehorst, like, I thoroughly enjoy watching Rehorst play basketball.
When you look at Rehorst, you know, he's just a young man. He's a sophomore, 6'5". Good to see some size there. You know, finally for Watertown, we've been struggling with that. But
he's thick too.
He's bigger.
Yeah, he is thick, and he's going to put more muscle on him. And you know, his dad's not a small dude either.
No, yeah, we're pretty excited with Rehorst, and he plays hard.
Yes,
he gets fired up.
Fisker's looking to get out of trouble here. Wetch is on the perimeter, and Elwine's going to give it to him.
Coach Buttenhagen, pretty active.
Yeah,
I like it.
Oh, great pass underneath the Wenches. Wenches goes up hard, gets his own rebound. Rehorst gets it. Yeah, Rehorst.
How about that?
Yes, sir.
Looking good.
Hey, good hard basketball right now. Both teams are playing at a really good level, at a good clip. Spencer Wench, Carter Bisker is just a dog out there getting the steal. Careful from behind you.
Don't rush it. You're only down by 2.
Need a good shot here, Jackson. That's going to be off his knee. They get a foul?
We got a foul.
Good.
Yep. Looks like number 10, which again is Trace Wentz, the 6'2" senior guard.
They're going to give him the shot on that, huh?
I don't know. I guess I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I'll take it.
I'm no referee.
Yeah, same.
I'll take it. He doesn't have a lot of rotation on that ball.
Yeah,
it's kind of a knuckleball there.
Arrows are shooting 64% from the free throw line on the season.
And that sounds pretty rough, but guess what? There are a lot of other teams out there just in that same boat.
Yeah.
Gone are the days of 80+ free throw shooting.
I think Norberg shot like 97% in high school.
Probably, yeah. He made that one. That boy.
Here you go. 1 out of 2's not bad.
50% right now.
Hey, if he was a baseball player, he'd be a Hall of Famer. He'd be the greatest of all time.
That way to look at it.
Yeah. Batting 500.
Spring training underway, by the way. You a Phillies fan?
I am.
No?
I am.
Of course you are.
Yep. Love me some Bryce Harper.
I do like Bryce Harper. I like Kyle Schwarber.
Nothing better than a Schwarbomb to start off the game.
Absolutely.
Nothing better than high school basketball right now. Like, this is a great matchup. It's a lot of fun. It's a very physical game, like we talked about. Rehorst is battling underneath with Davis.
Nice.
And Wenches is playing great defense on Elwine, but sometimes a perfect, I mean, there's no answer for a perfect offense.
And the situation is Elwine is 6'9" and knows how to create a shot. And he definitely made his own way there. Look really nice.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting separation from Wenches, but you know, Wenches has got a tough assignment. But I'm telling you, right now, Wenches is playing fantastic. And so is Rehorst. I mean, Rehorst is a dog.
I'm going to say this right now. Rehorse has impressed me the most for Watertown here tonight. He's going up against some pretty big guys.
Yeah.
And he is fighting, and he is doing everything he can.
He is battling very hard underneath, and we're definitely going to continue to give him his flowers. But I'll respect, like, for me, who's impressing me right now is Wenches.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wenches playing the perimeter. Like, he doesn't do that.
No.
Like, that's not something that is as asked of him. And not only is he doing it, but he's doing it well.
And that's what I was wondering going into this game. I'm like, I bet you they put Wenches on Elwine just to try to physical him up a little bit. Even though he plays the outside.
And now you got Jack Maxes on him. And look at it, he is right on him.
Little hand check.
Yeah, and he's
More
doing
that.
I thought it was good defense.
Yeah, I did too.
I might be a little biased.
Going on before.
I might be a little biased, but I thought that was good defense.
That's a little worked up. Jackson McClemens coming back in the game. Looks like who's he coming in for?
He's coming in for Jack. Yeah, Coach McClemens there about threw his shoulder out. There must have been like a bug or a fly. A deep three.
Told you. Hey! Wow. He shoots deep all the time.
That's Miles Elwine. That's the freshman from Steph Curry range.
Yep, he likes that shot.
You got to close up. You got to close that gap.
Come into the game, let it fly. He did it.
Isaac Rehorse is a dog. Is an absolute dog.
Isaac doing extremely well.
The offensive rebounds and the putbacks for Isaac is like basically carrying the team on his back right now.
Isaac right now with 8 points in the night so far.
And 100 rebounds. Gonna get a push there on Chase Davis, and guess who he pushed?
Yep.
Push Rehorse right in the back.
It's all about Rehorse right now, and Rehorse looks like he might be coming out, getting a little breather.
He probably heard me say, like, you know, I said with all due respect to Rehorse, I was giving Wenches some flowers, but Rehorse is playing fantastic.
How about that? 8 points here so far.
Really good.
And Watertown down by 4 halfway through the second quarter.
Does Elwine ever come out?
I probably wouldn't think much.
Tough matchup there. I mean, Elwine just stole the ball from Decker. I mean, just took it right from him.
Boy, I tell you what, I love that shot from Miles Elwine before. Been seeing it way deep, just got in the game. Let her fly.
Yeah.
Got to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, guy's a killer. He's an assassin. He's not afraid to step up from anywhere on the court and bury one. Yeah. Good defense there.
Good kick out.
Great job by Norberg. Bisker staying tight up there. Good job by Wenches coming back out. Good hard defense. Arrows are really doing a good job of rotating and getting in front of a guy. Taking a lot of time off the shot clock. Wenches doing a really good job staying in front of him. Gets a hand in his face. Good job, Spencer Wenches.
Really good, Spencer, and he knows what he can do. You know, they're letting him play pretty hard, so he's doing it.
Get in there, Gabe. They're going to get Jackson. That was a foul there.
That's tough. That's a tough one there.
Yeah, this place would have went nuts if that one would have went in for Gibb.
Yes, it would. Kind of the key we talked about. Got to put the basket in, or the ball in the basket. Got to get those shots.
Darian Stamp says, go Tigers. Appreciate you watching, Darian.
Yeah.
Got a pretty good basketball team there.
Sure do. A lot of fun.
Good game so far.
Good rivalry that's been brewing here with Watertown and Huron. I'm just watching Elwine run into the Wenches, and Wenches doesn't move.
Getting an off-ball foul here, and it looks like it's going to be on Chase Davis on 40.
Okay.
I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
But, I mean, off-ball.
Yeah. Got the referee talking right now. It's almost hopefully they're not talking about the Super Bowl game. We'll talk about that.
We could definitely talk about the Super Bowl.
You haven't said anything. I'll give you your props on that.
We can talk about the Super Bowl all you want.
You know, football season's over.
it's all year long, Jeremy.
We move along. We move ahead.
You know that just as well as I do.
It's basketball and baseball coming up. We move ahead.
All right, Wenches. I haven't heard Olsen's name a whole lot.
No. Good move.
Great move by Carter Bisker.
The Arrow fans sure like that one. 2-point ball game.
Great move by Carter. Good body control as he gets there. Yes, Spencer Wenches. I tell you what, man, this is the best defensive performance that the Arrows have had all year.
I would agree, by far.
And Spencer is a dog.
Yep.
This is the best defense that Spencer has played all year.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not saying that he's played bad defense.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying that this is the best he's played.
This might be maybe one of the toughest situations going against a 6'9", very physical guy, but he's right in there. Like I said before, the one play, Elwine walked into him and Spencer didn't move.
No.
I mean, Spencer's a very solid young man.
No, Spencer's not moving.
Nope. He's establishing his position.
You don't go play linebacker for SDSU if you're faint of heart.
Correct.
And the other thing, like with Spencer too, like I said, I was visiting with him before the game. He's such a good kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's got such a good head on his shoulders. And like I said, he's going to school for human biology.
That's pretty cool.
So I mean, he's no dummy.
Yeah.
Kid's a smart kid. He's got great parents.
Yep,
great upbringing.
Yep.
The only negative thing that I can say about him is he's a Chiefs fan.
Well, that's not a negative. And again, Sam, the football season is over. We have moved on from that.
Yeah, I see an Eagles hat in the crowd there.
Yeah. Well, somebody asked you, when did you become an Eagles fan? I said after they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We laughed at that one.
October 1988. An OG.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, my. How about Decker establishing a little dominance down there? Get a little physical.
There you go, Spencer. I think if Porish could do that one over again, he'd shoot it in the corner there. I don't think he's gonna love that on tape.
No.
Decker's been
pickpocketed.
Get in front of him. Get in front of him. Don't foul him. There you go. That's all right.
Colton McNeil with the basket. Up by 4.
Don't see it. I mean, Caden's kind of turned it over twice up there. Jackson is just relentless at the basket.
That's a tough one. Oh! How about something there? Good, it's a wood floor. And of course they're going to call that.
Yeah, I mean, Elwine just rolled.
Here's the replay.
Yeah, just rolled over right there. Oh, he threw an elbow into him.
Let's see it again here.
Right here, you'll see it. Right there.
Well, that's kinda.
Yeah, that's an elbow.
Kinda.
That's an elbow.
Short.
The hope is, now we talked about the rivalry. Hopefully that doesn't spark anything.
Correct. It's a good way to do it, though. Crowd's get a little more living.
In the event that something happens, we can look back at that. Elwine misses both free throws.
You said it, Sam, kind of the key. Instead of giving him an easy basket, let him go to the line.
Yep. Yeah, you got to follow and don't give it up.
Free throws are not free anymore.
Decker's going to be short. McClemens gets the rebound, and it's going to be a push-off on Porish.
No, it's not.
So I just got to attack.
What happened there? It's not a push-off on Porish.
Oh, is it on us?
Oh, on us.
Did maybe we pushed Porish. So that's a 5th team foul.
Yep. Go to line.
So apparently Jay Elwine, the dad of Blake and Miles, was also a great player for Huron.
Yeah.
State champion in 1993, and then the Gatorade Player of the Year as a senior.
Yep.
So, and a pretty good lineage there.
I would say.
Pretty good lineage.
I got a text message. I believe the legendary Gary Weckworth is in attendance here tonight.
Oh man, I can't wait for Weckworth to make an appearance.
I don't see him though. I'm looking for that hair of his.
He'll make himself known.
Oh yeah.
He'll make himself known. Porsche makes both free throws and extends the lead to 5. Okay. I didn't see the foul down underneath.
I didn't either. Now Watertown needs to do something. Get it a little closer here heading into the half.
Jackson is just relentless attacking the rim tonight.
Stay under control though.
Yeah, does a good job of dishing out there.
Huron playing good defense too. Let's not get past that.
And welcome back, Isaac Rehorse. But listen, that was a great 2-on-2 play there. I mean, Decker cut. Yeah, it was a great pass.
Really good.
But landed it right into the lap of Isaac Rehorse, who goes up strong.
Now Rehorse going to the line. Has he got a mustache going on there?
Yeah, it looks great.
I like that.
Ooh, bank is close. It's a little late for that.
Like I said, nowadays free throws apparently are not free. Got to work at them a little.
8 offensive rebounds for the Tigers. 8.
I figured it would have been more.
Yeah, I thought Elwine had 8 on that one play.
Also 8 turnovers for the Tigers.
Go get it. Go get it, Isaac. There you go. Give me all 3, Jackson. Oh. Jack Mack back in. Just battling underneath.
6-point lead here for Huron. Looking to get more. Uh-oh. Nice play.
Really, they're down 8 right now. They can't let it get too far away.
That went really quick, Sam.
Yeah, they can't let it get too far away.
We were at 4 not too long ago.
Yeah, they gotta have some points here.
Yep.
There's about 9 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock.
That's a foul.
Oh.
Oh boy. Jack Mack gonna go to the line.
Oof.
29 seconds left.
A little late.
Jack Mack at the line, shooting for Watertown.
You know, this is a big game for the refs too. Like I'm guessing the refs understand.
I'm sure they do.
The rivalry and how it's been heated.
And I'd agree with that. And they're letting some of the little stuff go, which is a good ref does.
Refs are doing a great job.
I really think so too. Struggling at the line.
Gotta have them, gentlemen. Madison Kupsell says Elwine's mom was Morgan.
Okay.
Was a Morgan from basketball, or was a Morgan, and then cuts out there. She retracted it.
Okay.
But I'm guessing that she meant to say that she was a great basketball player.
Missed both.
Isaac Rehorst with another one, and then he goes up, and it's just all ball. Oh, don't foul, Carter. Don't foul up there. Don't foul up there. Don't foul up there. Jump ball. Jump ball.
Oh. Right into the...
Hey, there you go. Jump ball.
That's okay. Didn't foul. Got the jump. Get the ball back. 17 seconds left. We don't want to go into the locker room down by 8.
No, Arrows need to get some points here.
Yep. Not even a 3. Just get on the board.
Yep.
No scoring affair in this first half.
It's interesting seeing McClemens bring it up. Where's Gabe?
I don't know.
Another one.
Gotta have those, gentlemen.
5 seconds. 3
open,
right in the corner. Tough shot. Nope. Thank goodness. All right, an exciting first half of basketball as the Huron Tigers go into half with a 28-20 lead. We're gonna go to halftime, catch our breath. Halftime commercial here brought to you by DFS Insurance.
Specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality, active.
I'm Ashton Raybine.
I'm Carter Bisker. So what's your favorite food?
Probably chicken Alfredo. What's your favorite hobby?
I like to golf a lot. My free time. I like to do. What's your favorite basketball memory?
Ooh. Probably the Sioux Falls tournaments and travel ball years. Who's your favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero? Probably Flash, because I like to resemble myself after him since I'm like fast, so yeah. What's your favorite sport?
Probably baseball.
Change. Hope. And dream. Brady's healthcare system offers close to 30 advanced medical specialties, providing exceptional care for every stage of life. Great Lakes Healthcare System, your health, our mission.
All right, Jeremy, we're back.
Hi.
We're back. We got some Anderson Porish highlights. I think that are gonna be shown here.
Sounds good.
I think that was the
other line. Yeah.
Yep. And then there was Rehorse.
Rehorse been pretty fun here tonight.
We do have a great halftime show.
Yeah, what's going on here, Sam?
Yeah, I don't know. We got Prairie Lakes. We got Prairie Lakes Prairie Lakes Hospital, right?
Yep.
We got Prairie Lakes Hospital here.
See Dr. John down there.
Yep. And we got Norberg down there.
Yeah.
We got Jackie Lake down there.
Yeah. got a set of dice down in the middle. I'm not sure.
And Lydia Newman's out there. She's
Yep.
doing some stuff. Lydia's great. Okay, I got Dr. McElravy, all right.
And his wife.
Okay, got Mr. and Mrs. right there. Okay, she's into it. All right, okay, okay.
Here we go.
All right. Faith Tyler, she takes care of the boys and the girls.
Very good.
Aero Care, close to home.
There you go.
Yeah, Norberg's in lane 4. Fun fact, number 4 is my favorite number.
It is?
That might be my favorite Norberg.
Okay.
I'm gonna put, I got one Dairy Queen Blizzard that says that Norberg wins.
Okay.
Who do you got?
I'm not a betting man.
Well, but this is win-win. I got Katie Norberg.
Well, since he's my doctor, I'll go with Dr. John.
Okay. All right. I'm going Katie Norberg. She's in the right lane. She's got an orange horse.
Here we go.
She's got it.
Oh, I see how this works. Oh boy.
What? Why is she going?
This is like the Blue Door camel races.
Well, why? Okay, why did she? All right.
She's number 6. So it depends what number you are with the dice rolls.
5 and I got you.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Where's 4?
I don't know, not yet.
Oh, did I? Hey, listen. If I somehow jinxed,
You might have.
if I somehow jinxed Katie Norberg, I'm so sorry.
These dice, apparently, the 1 always lands on 6.
Yeah, this thing is rigged.
No, not that time.
5 and 2.
Norberg hasn't left the starting block there.
Katie,
Sam.
what are you doing? Katie Norberg.
We got a race going on, though.
Katie needs to figure it out.
Yep.
Need double 4s. Hey, there you go.
There it is. Gets a move. 2 spots should be.
She goes 2 more.
Yeah, she only
get up
wanted
there,
to do
Katie.
the 1.
There you go.
Let her go back. Let her go back.
And another one. Okay, there we
boy.
go.
Oh,
See, now
boy.
we're looking good.
We're getting nervous. There you go, Dr. John.
Now, do they go back?
I hope not.
There's 2 more 4s.
What?
Keep going. Keep going.
She doesn't know to go twice.
She needs to go another one. She should go 1 more. She should win. She should have already won.
She doesn't know the rules.
Oh no, Katie!
6.
No, you need 1 more.
These dice don't work right.
Katie should have already won.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Oh man.
They gotta spin these dice a little better.
Where's her coach of a husband?
Winner!
No! She's gonna watch the replay back and be so upset.
That's who I said.
Oh man.
I didn't say Dr. McElravy, I said Dot McElravy.
Yeah, you played the odds. you played the odds. You went 2 on 1. All right, we got 4 minutes left, so let's give some love here real quick to our Aero TV crew. We got Mason Mogg, who's a 10th grader.
Yeah.
Jonathan Gilbertson's a senior. He's doing graphics.
Okay.
Of course, we got the legend KG, class of 2008, on camera 1.
KJ does a great job.
Kieran?
I'm going to say sure.
Thu, freshman, close follow cam.
Okay.
Caleb Fisner, freshman, slash cam.
Okay.
Like, slash as in like, wah, 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 wah. You know?
Playing the guitar,
like
Guns N'
like
Roses?
Guns N' Roses slash?
I don't think so.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome, having that big top hat.
Yeah, the big old beard and
guitar slung low.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet child of mine.
Okay, Thomas Boyens. Thomas Boyens
Must be
is Craig's son.
Yep.
He's an 8th grader. He's doing the north baseline.
Got some Blake Elwine highlights, so let's check these out here.
All right, so Blake Elwine highlights, the 6'9" junior guard.
Tried the dunk, didn't go in.
And I think the best part about that play was that steal.
Yep, I'm surprised we haven't seen a dunk yet tonight, honestly, Sam.
Hey, Arrows are playing stifling defense, right? So, like, I mean, they're not Huron's not getting a whole lot of opportunities.
Correct, correct.
And then here we'll see some Anderson Porish highlights. Underneath,
Nice
getting
play.
after it. Yep, 6'5" sophomore guard.
Good shot, high
is
off the
open
glass.
for him.
High off the glass.
The credit union's open for him, we'll say. He can go see Dakota Lamb whenever he wants.
There you go.
You know, we've seen Anderson Porish highlights. We've seen Blake Elwine highlights.
Yep.
At some point, we maybe put together a little package for Isaac Rehorst.
Isaac's been having an outstanding game. I tell you what, you knew he would have to have a big game. Actually, going into this game with the height differential that you're seeing with Huron compared to Watertown, you knew that Wenches would have to have a big game. But we knew we had to have Isaac Rehorst, who is 6'5", who can contend with them, have a big game, and that is what he has been doing here tonight. Very impressed by Isaac. Good work ethic.
Yeah, Rehorst is just and then here we go, asked and delivered. You know, we get an offensive putback there and 2 easy points. Underneath, stuck, pivots, reverse layup, gets 2 more. Just battling there, gets the rebound, puts up another 2. You know, he's just, and then there, just not giving up on it. Another offensive rebound, followed by 2 more easy points. Like, I'm telling, like right now, I understand that the Arrows are trailing by 8. But for me, the Dakota Land player of the game right now is Isaac Rehorst.
And that's your call. And I'll tell you this, Isaac's leading the game here so far for Watertown. They just took it off the board, but he does have 8 points on the night here so far.
Yeah.
So really good.
I'd be curious of how many rebounds he has. Our DAC stats aren't working right now.
Sure.
Where's Kyle Kramer when you need him?
Where is Kyle Kramer?
Kyle Kramer.
Good guy.
He's a great guy.
He's a Packer fan.
He is a Packer fan,
We all have our phones.
Well, he also fishes. So I think that's where he's at right now. I think he's fishing.
Is he good?
See the Wenches walking by right here. They're great people.
Yep.
Mr. and Mrs. Wenches.
Got to be proud.
Oh, super proud.
You know, this is one of those things here, Sam, where we have tonight, and then the last home game of the season will be coming up a week from tomorrow.
Yep.
So it's hard to believe, but we're wrapping up this high school basketball season. It seemed like it just started.
Yeah, and if you don't have anything going on Saturday, March 1st,
come over.
You know, come to the Civic Arena and check out the Arrows against Pierre. You know, as you can see, the team is vastly improved.
Yeah, and that's the key to any team, is to see improvement through the year. And I think what you've been seeing from Watertown tonight, you have to be pretty happy.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we are about just underway. Paul Bisker chimes in and says, watching from Volga.
Nice.
Cheering on nephew Carter and the Arrows. Let's go. Paul, your nephew Carter is a phenomenal basketball player. I'm guessing your brother is Brian.
I would guess.
And he is an incredible 10 out of 10 person too. So you got a great family and a lot to be happy about. Madison Kepsel says Elwine boy's mom was a Morgan from Mitchell.
That's what I was going to say. I think from Mitchell.
Basketball in the blood. So
I wasn't sure. So thanks for clarifying that.
Well, I probably understood it bad. So Elwine does a good job of creating his own shot.
There goes Elwine.
It's a little jumper, and then just like that, the lead's extended to 10.
Blake Elwine's got 13 on the night.
Yeah, and I think Budenhagen wants a little more pressure defensively.
Yep.
Starting off the second half here as the Arrows trail by 10.
Watertown needs to take care of the ball, get good shots.
Gabe Norberg back in here for the Arrows, so I'm not sure. I mean, he had an extended sit there, so.
He did, yeah.
Not sure. Caden Decker with a good floater in the middle.
Decker's really turned on the offensive side of things recently.
Yeah, he's a good shooter.
Taking more shots here.
This is a good matchup too, Olsen and Porish.
Oh.
Boy, Elwine.
I don't think he's missed a 3 tonight in warm-ups for the game.
He's tough.
16 points.
for Elwine now.
Nice shot for a big 6'9" kid.
Yeah, he's making his play. Good job by Decker getting underneath, kicking it out. Gabe's gonna reset.
Scary thing is, Sam, it's an 11-point ball game here, so it can change quickly, and that lead can keep growing, so we need to keep that down. Get good shots,
same
try to
team,
get the board.
Same team. Porish just kind of went there through it. That's got to be our ball, right? That's got to be our.
Jump ball. Good hustle.
Okay, that's our ball.
Good hustle.
Take it. We'll take it. Refs have done a good job tonight.
They have.
I'll definitely give their flowers.
Yep. I'll tell you what, it's not easy being a ref.
Yeah.
And they put a lot of time and effort into it, and very much a thankless job. I have gotten better as I get older to say thanks to the refs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we need them to make basketball work.
Yeah, and we need more of them.
Yes,
and
always
we
looking for
we
more
got
in
to treat
South
them
Dakota.
well and treat them better, and that's officials in general.
Absolutely.
At all levels. Wonder if we'll get Spencer to take a three sometime.
Should.
Elwine's giving it to him. No.
Good save. He's on travel.
Oh, you get him for a travel?
Must have been moving. Couldn't see from my vantage point.
Speaking of vantage point, we got a good vantage point of Adam Turback
Okay.
and his beautiful wife, Mackenzie.
Okay.
Great people. Mackenzie, of course, is the daughter of Coach McClemens.
Sure. There you go.
Great people. Fairly new parents.
Okay.
Baby's a few months old.
That's fun.
Yep. So congratulations to them.
Oh.
Adam might be the king of
Good board. Good putback.
sending bad Snapchats to me of myself shoveling my face of
That's who was doing that.
popcorn and ice cream.
Davis Chase with a nice board and putback there for Huron.
This Huron team is good. Come on, Gabe. Give me those three in the corner. There you go. Bang, Gabe with the green bean in the corner.
10-point ball game. Huron
That's the
in the
lead
lead.
back to 10.
Budenhagen wants a timeout.
Angie Kula says, let's go Arrows. Appreciate Angie watching.
10 points. We need to get that whittled down a little bit. You know, it's amazing how quick things can go, because at one point it was 4 points, and then all of a sudden it was 8, and now here we are at 10, which was more at a time before Gabe hit that shot. So.
We were chasing 8 at half.
Yep. I think,
Yeah, I think it was 8 because Elwine came in and created that shot underneath, and then.
And Elwine's got 16 right now, and you kind of mentioned, will we see number of points like his jersey number, which is 30, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do, but he's about halfway there, a little over halfway there right now.
Okay, you know who's a king?
Who?
Kyle Kramer. Kyle Kramer's a king. He just sent me a text. He said, heard you said I'm probably fishing, and he sends me 2 pictures of absolute hogs.
Yeah, they are.
That he caught. Like, he
Lord.
says he's fishing, but the pictures he sent me were pigs. Jeez.
That's a very big fish, Kyle.
Yeah, good work, buddy. Sheesh. All right, 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Arrows trailing by 10.
Huron's in no hurry, you know, looking for a good shot.
There's really good matchups out there. Look at Caden Decker. Yes, sir, Caden. Good job.
Jump ball.
Yeah, that's going to be possession. Arrow's going to stay with Huron.
I love that.
Caden Decker in 2 years is going to be playing on Saturdays, and he's going to be playing in the middle of the field as a linebacker, and he's going to be making quarterbacks
I think you could say he's going to light
tremble.
some people up.
Yes. That's a good inbounds play from Coach Budenhagen.
Good board.
McClemens gets the rebound. All right, gentlemen.
Here we go.
Cut it down here.
Kind of feels a little flat here in the second
Yeah,
half.
Carter Bisker's back. He's usually a good spark.
Blocked
Ooh,
by Davis.
There you go. There you go. Carter gets it back and puts up an easy 2.
Cut that down to 8-point lead for Huron.
Yes, sir.
A lot of hand checking here going on. Wide open.
Wow.
Wide open.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotta
There you
make
go.
those.
There you go, Carter.
We're Watertown.
Maybe that's the key.
Yeah, let him take it. Wide open.
Hitting the back of the board or the back of the rim there a couple times, drawing all iron. I'm telling you, Carter is a spark plug with this team.
Step through. Whoa!
Rehor's battling for it. Okay, Isaac.
They're still not letting go.
Yeah, that's going to be Arrow's ball. It's going to stay here. Isaac Rehorse. I just want to take the Dakota Land Player of the Game shirt, rip it out of the box, and just chuck it down there at
Here
him.
you go, Isaac. Take it
Yes.
now. You've earned it.
This might be the first basketball game where we give 2.
And nothing wrong with that.
Isaac.
That was fun.
Yeah, Isaac. See, okay, Gabe's got some tape around his knee.
Let's have a little issue with
Or
that. Yeah.
it's either
little-
tape or it's like a.
Maybe a cut.
Is it like a knee pad maybe?
I don't know. Doesn't seem to be really affecting him.
I mean, he was playing with it a little bit before there. He's got a little limp.
Oh, needed that one.
Just draws the front. Careful,
Yeah.
don't let him get behind you.
Elwine was seeing that open guy.
I wonder if that was the reason for the
Just kind of delay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, for the length that that
was out.
Norberg was out.
Yep.
Yeah. Now he's taking it off.
He said, "This is bothering me." Throwing it in the stands. Souvenir for some young lucky kid over there.
How come there's not 30 kids running over to that? It's got legend
Souvenir.
DNA all over it. Get him to sign it.
Might be a little blood on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Jack Mack bringing the ball up for the Arrows here. 8-point lead for the Tigers.
Look at Davis and Rehorse down there. They're
And McClemens just attacking.
Hey,
there you go.
good job.
Nice little quick first step.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
McClemens has really been attacking the basket a lot tonight. I like to see it.
McClemens right behind Rehorse with 7 points right now. Not quite seeing the numbers from McClemens here last game or this game.
Ooh, Jack bodied him a little too much there. Clipped his hip.
Yep.
Good call.
Watertown being very physical.
Yeah, they have to.
You got to be when you're going up against a height difference. And honestly, it hasn't been that big of an issue, really, so far. That might come back to change.
Wench is checking in for Jack.
Go.
So Rehorse, Bisker, Decker, Wenches, and Norberg.
Good lineup right there. Here we go. 3 minutes left in the third. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Nice pass.
Spencer Wenches. Yeah, what do you want him to do?
That was a really nice pass by Elwine.
It was a great pass.
Yep.
Wenches did great defensively. I thought Rehorse had his feet and his arms were just straight up. No, never mind. He got
him.
Yeah, he got him. He got him.
That's Rehorse's second foul on the night. And right now, we do have, Wenches does have 3 fouls on the night, so he's really the only one that is.
But you get 5, right?
You get 5.
Yeah,
so
use them
he's
all.
the only one over the 2 mark.
Yep, use them all. It's a physical game.
Especially tonight, you use them.
Yep. Man, I tell you what, I don't know the Huron, or excuse me, the free throw discrepancy right now. But if I had to guess, Huron's got more made than what Watertown does.
Oh,
Decker
nice
tries
block.
to slide underneath, and Davis says, "No, thank you."
That's what you're talking about. Good athlete there from Davis Chase.
Rehorse and Davis Chase they're just battling underneath. I mean, I love it.
I think these boys are going to feel a little sore maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, win or lose.
Either way.
Win or lose, the Arrows came out to play basketball tonight.
Yep.
And they're playing physical, gritty,
Coach Pat had
really
them up
tough.
tonight. Had them up to play hard.
Yes, 100%.
It's a game the Arrows desperately need.
And this is a great basketball team in Huron, and the Arrows are playing them tough.
Pick it.
Yes, sir, Carter Bisker bangs a 3 from the top. It's a 5-point game.
Just like that, things can change. Keep going, Arrows. Oh, boy.
Yep,
go.
Spencer Wenches, good job. Ooh.
Oh, man.
How many is that? Team fouls? Is that 5?
That could be. I'm looking. Yep. Nope. 3.
Is that right? Huron doesn't have any fouls this quarter?
That's what it's showing. Yeah, 0 fouls for Huron. I don't have the best eyesight, but 3 for Watertown.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. Oh, there we go. It's better over here.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Great defense. Great
Good
defense.
board,
Rehorse just yanks it out and rips it out of the air.
Okay, got to get this one. Get a good shot.
Now keep in mind, Mitch is wrong-handed. So that is something to watch as the time goes.
Give Decker the credit for going in.
Yeah, and that one just got swatted off the top of his bean, and they're going to say out on Decker.
Ooh, that's
I mean, he's going up against up the trees. Yeah, and they're right.
Yep.
Yep, they're right. Good call.
That's a height differential.
Yep, good call.
Nice play.
Yeah, for sure. Great defensive play. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Arrows got the lead down to 5.
Call timeout.
Budenhagen's going to call a timeout. Probably a good timeout on him.
Yeah, I think so.
We're going to stay here.
Low-scoring affair when you look at it. 37-32, almost the end of the third quarter. One of those games where defense kind of been the key.
Yeah, defense has been great. Defense has been great, and both teams are playing really well.
They sure are. Seeing some highlights here in the third quarter. Some good plays there. Nice play there by Bisker. Having a good season.
Shout out to Riley again. comes out with a little Journey.
Can't go wrong with Journey.
Little Journey, DJ Riley. She does a good job back there.
Well, just like that, Sam, we're back to a 5-point ball game.
This is the best basketball the Arrows have played all season.
By far. At least the games that I've seen, the home games.
Yeah, I mean they're playing very well. A lot of grit, a lot of grit tonight. And you know what that is? Like for me, a 5-12 basketball team sticking with a 12-5 basketball team this late in the game. It's a testament to Coach McClemmons.
Absolutely. And like I said, you know, Pat really got the team ready to go, had a good game plan, but more so emotionally got them ready to the point of going up against a rival and a team that has a much better record.
And give credit to the kids. I mean, the kids they're not giving up, they're not quitting, they're playing hard. Looks like Norberg got taped up again.
Yep, gonna try it again.
Good defense there by Decker. Great defense by Decker.
The win the other night for the Arrows really helped probably change their mentality a little bit. Good to get back in that win column. It's been a while.
Yeah, good job, Gabe. Gabe comes over there and pokes it loose.
Yep.
Now, I will say Budenhagen's drawn up some pretty creative inbound plays.
Yep.
So hopefully the Arrows can play tight here. 9 seconds left on the shot clock, so plenty of time. Decker playing tight defense.
Getting a little physical.
Bisker drops his head, but he can't.
That's the younger Elwine, Miles Elwine, the three-point specialist with the tray.
Yeah, that guy's a killer too. Bisker left his feet, but he didn't give up on it. He swatted from behind too, and had the
deep one.
He's gonna get it back. Ooh!
Let it go. Oh.
He was trying to answer back.
I'm not disappointed with that shot.
No, and
take it.
Carter's got a quick release
he
too.
Does, yeah.
You know,
that's the key.
Yeah, he does. Carter's got a quick release, and as we saw, he's not afraid to shoot it.
Nope. Just like that, we're back to an 8-point lead here for the Tigers of Huron with 1 minute, 4 seconds left in the third period.
Okay, there was something in the water, because Kirk Ellis just says, "I beat Kramer," and sends me 2 pics of bears. Like these guys are pulling out pigs and bears out of the water.
My goodness.
Yeah, I mean these things are like the size of a torso.
Jeepers.
Yeah.
Where's that at? We want to know your fishing spot.
Hey, good job, Wenches, poking his hand out in front of that one. Yeah, I'm guessing these guys aren't going to give up their fishing spots.
I'm guessing they're not going to tell you even
they're
what
going to feed their
on.
families for years just off of these things that they're sending.
Their freezers will be full of fish tonight.
Yeah.
They'll be good till next winter.
Yeah, they'll be full of fish for years. Good gravy. There you go. Jack Mack takes the gift. Up to Olsen.
Ooh.
Draws the foul.
I was going to say, how do you not call a foul on that one?
All right.
He did.
Going to go to the line for 2. I understand that he's wrong-handed.
There you go again.
I get it. I get that he's wrong-handed.
There's a lot of left-handed people, Sam, and I am one of them.
Okay, but the ball comes out of the wrong hand. It makes it harder to get in there. So let's see if he can. He really needs to knock these in. Bang.
He did.
Bang.
He did.
Bang.
I've noticed, and not with Olsen here, but I've noticed with some of the guys, their free throws, the ball doesn't rotate much, which is puzzling to me. You know, we're getting a lot of kind of the shot put type, almost knuckleball.
And
get some rotation
this is coming
on
from
those balls.
a free throw specialist.
I am a free throw specialist.
A champion.
Well, I guess.
Made like 99 million frees in a row. Hey, there we go. 2 big ones from Mitch.
There you go. We needed that.
Good job.
6-point ball game. You know, free throws are a tough thing. Kids just got to shoot more of them. Got to get used to it, get that same routine down.
0.4 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
They're going to take 1, I got a feeling.
Yeah, I think they're going to probably hold for 1. 6-point lead from the Tigers.
Guess who's not in there? L1.
Good defense there from Mitch. Going to get a timeout there from Budenhagen.
All right. L1 finally getting a breather.
You know, I feel like you probably should just give him a few more.
He's coming back in, as I said.
Oh,
that's enough of a break.
That is an announcer's jinx if I've ever seen.
He just got a drink and came right back out.
Oh, that was a jinx.
Yeah.
I think that's what you said. He just got a jinx and then comes right back out. 21.7 seconds left. If you are watching from home, tell us where you're from and who you're cheering for. We've gotten a Portland, Oregon. We've gotten some Sioux Falls, some Volga. Where else have we got? A Huron.
Any updates on the girls
Watertown
tonight?
Let me take a look.
Also should say good job to the Aero Girls wrestling team winning the region tournament last night. They're heading to stage next week. Speaking of region for wrestling, the Aero wrestling team having a great season. They go to regions coming up tomorrow at West Central.
Can't forget Miller. We did get some Miller action earlier. Aero Girls are up by 5 right now with about a minute left in the 4th.
Okay, good. Good job.
Or excuse me, in the 3rd. I'm sorry, the 3rd. So a fun fact about this song that Riley's playing right now.
Yeah.
And the artist is?
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins, correct. This song is the most played song at NFL stadiums across the country.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
It's a true story. Because of the drum.
Everybody loves it.
Yep.
Gets you going.
Yep, 10 out of 10 song.
18 seconds left.
Great defense there again by the Arrows. Plenty of time on the shot clock here.
You can hear Pat yelling.
Hey, Mitch Olson, good job, young man. Oh, no.
That one.
Not that good. Yeah, there you go. Don't let me get. Hey, good block by Jackson. Or was that Jack?
That was Jackson, I believe.
Was that McClemens that got it?
Yeah. Really good.
All right, at the end of 3, it's 40-34. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. Brought to you by Dakota Land Federal Credit Union, and we're going to take that time to catch our breath.
Sounds good.
Okay, just like that, we're back.
Yep.
40-34, 6-point lead for the Tigers. Going into the 4th quarter, what do the Arrows got to do to take over the lead, and what does Huron got to do to hold it?
All right, well, it's first of all, say Huron, and it's kind of the same thing. Huron needs to take care of the ball. Watertown needs to continue their defensive prowess, which they've been doing. They've been doing a lot of good double teams, making some turnovers. That's been really good. Keep that up. Keep getting the good shots. Keep doing what you're doing, Watertown. Hopefully some of those little things will just go our way. It's only a 6-point ball game, so it's definitely anybody's game at this point. But Huron, they got a lot of capabilities. They're slowing it down a little bit. I think it's been a pretty low-scoring affair.
Yeah.
And just keep doing what you're doing. Watertown needs a few breaks.
Tom Young's watching. He says, "Go Huron Tigers." Appreciate you watching, Tom. You got a heck of a basketball squad. And then Darren Van Meter says, "Let's go Watertown." And appreciate Darren watching. And the Arrows are playing great right now.
They are. Best they've looked.
Is that Porish in the corner there?
Yep.
Ooh, I was going to say, I thought they got away with one. Mitch kind of went over, got an elbow on the head.
There you go.
40-34, 7:41 left here in the 4th. A lot of time left.
A lot of time. Nice pass in.
Yeah, I am.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's Chase again. I am impressed with what Budenhagen does on his inbound plays. He does do a good job. Huron executes really well.
They really do. Not all teams do that.
Yeah, no.
Inbounds are very important, and they got some really good plays.
Decker's up top here. Gives to McClemens.
Hey, oh, there you go.
Little
Oh, goodness.
A lot of contact there. I will say that the refs have been very good about letting them play.
I would agree. I think they've done
You're going to get Elwine there with the travel.
See, those are the kind of things that Watertown needs to capitalize on. When you get that, now we got to make sure we get a basket. Let's loosen that lead up a little bit, or get it a little tighter, I should say. We're down by 8 right now. Olsen bringing the ball up.
Arrows being patient here as well. Plenty of time. The Arrows definitely need to get a basket here.
Look a little flat. Gotta move. Step through, got fouled.
Jackson's going to get to the line for 2. Jackson needs to hit him. Got to hit our free throws.
Got to get those free throws. We can't stress that enough, especially in a game like this.
I'll be interested to see what Roger posts for a box score afterwards, just to see the difference between the free throw discrepancy.
Sure. Like that one. Good shot went in there for Jackson McClemens. His ball doesn't rotate much, and it might be because his hand is awfully taped up pretty thick.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a little different when it's your shooting it.
Makes the first one. And the
Hey, there
second.
you go.
Good job, Jackson.
Like that. Good job, Jackson. 6 points.
Arrows are going to pick it up.
Defense comes into play right now. There you go.
Oh, Gabe almost had one.
That was right
Spencer
there.
almost had one.
It was right there. He's going to pop it.
Close out, yep. And that's the thing that's tough about guarding Elwine, is that you can't get too close on him on the perimeter because he's so quick. And in that first step, he can blow right by you and then get to the rim.
For a 6'9" player, he is really quick on that first step.
Yeah, he really is.
He's kind of misleading. I mean, he really doesn't even look like he's 6'9".
Yeah, and just like that, in a minute and a half, the Arrows have picked up 2 team fouls.
Yep. Watertown right now with 2 fouls. Huron with 1 in the 4th.
I don't think Huron had any in the 3rd, did they?
They didn't. Nope.
Good job, Spencer.
There you go.
You say stepped on the line.
Perfect.
Okay, good job. Good
That's
job.
what Watertown needs. Needs to capitalize on these turnovers. Getting nervous, Sam. Getting nervous.
Hey, this is exciting.
It is. The full court, picking them up. Once again, we're seeing Olsen bringing up the ball. Got to get some movement on offense. They're not giving much.
Decker was looking to cut underneath Elwine there.
No.
Yeah, careful that Decker doesn't pick up a needless foul.
Yep. Here comes Elwine back, scanning the court. And taking himself. No. Yep. Got fouled. So right there, you got, which will be the 3rd foul for Watertown.
Quick.
And is that on Wenches? Yep, that's his 4th one. So now we're in that issue. Yeah, utilize him, but we are in the 4th quarter. We don't want to lose Spencer. So he's going to sit out for a little bit.
That's 4 on Spencer?
That's 4 on Spencer.
I just got a text that said that fouls are close, 10 each.
Okay.
And thinks that Huron's got 1 more than Watertown. I thought that Huron maybe had a couple more than Watertown. They're going to get Horish with the travel.
Like it. Here we go again. Come on, Watertown. They're giving you the opening.
Yeah, an important possession here. I get that there's a lot of time left. 5:43 in the 4th here. Arrow's got to put some points on the board.
Yep.
And you don't necessarily, with 1 shot, you can cut it in half.
Absolutely. And not that you need a 3 at this point, but you need to get something. We have to capitalize on the turnovers. There's been 3 real quickly.
I think Jackson's going to look to drive here at some point in time in this position, or in this possession, excuse me. You see Jack do that kick out to, I thought maybe Carter would get that. He's going to go across court to Mitch. Long, give me, we're going to get a foul on, is that going to be on Jack? That's
could be on Jack Mack.
3 or 4.
That's going to be 3 if the board's correct.
4.
4?
Peggy Elwine's cheering for Huron, watching from Austin, Texas.
Hey.
Well, Peggy, your family has got a heck of a basketball lineage, and they're great players. And Elwine's going to go to just on cue. Elwine's going to go to the line for 2 more with the foul there on Mitch Olsen.
Elwine's got a nice looking shot.
Kid's fun to watch. I mean, he's fun to watch play basketball.
And you're going to hear a lot more about him as we talked. He's got offers from SCSU, North Dakota State, USD, all Division I. He's definitely a prospect. Nice shot.
Yeah, for sure.
And I like his free throw. A lot of rotation on it. Really good. You can tell he spends a lot of time in the gym. A lot of time shooting.
Yeah, he's just really good at what he does. And the other thing that I appreciate about him too is he's a selfless player.
He sure is. He passes really well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 17 points now on the night.
Maybe it helps to see the court when you're 6'9". You get a different vantage point than us 6-footers.
Yeah, he's a good basketball player, talented. The few people that I know in Huron that know him, talk really highly of him.
Yeah. That's got to be pretty fun getting all those looks from the big schools like that too.
Well, they say a majority of your recruiting comes your junior year, and then you can make a push your senior year.
Yep.
But he's definitely gonna be playing basketball at the next level.
Yep.
He played football too. I remember when he played.
Did.
Yeah, he played. Caden Decker.
Oh boy.
Caden Decker, I tell you, the kid's a dog.
He did that one.
He's a dog. Great defense though too. Like, I mean, it's just fearless in the paint like that. It's a great move by Decker, and I think it was a good call. You can see him slide into the paint. You know, at the last second, you gotta stay firm in there. You gotta have your feet planted.
6-point game. Let's get it down to 5 points. You gotta put the basket or the ball in the basket.
Man, I love Caden Decker. Love watching him play football. Love watching him play basketball. Love the traditional three-point play.
That's right, the old school style.
All right, 5-point game here. Arrows are pressing.
Really good.
Decker's just trying to take it,
really
rip it from him. They're gonna get him out of bounds. I was gonna say he stepped on the baseline. That's gonna be Arrow basketball.
Yep. Here we go.
4's on the board for time.
Been a lot of turnovers here recently for the Huron Tigers.
McClemens, Rehorse, Bisker, Jack Mack, and Caden Decker.
So important to capitalize.
On the court.
Got to take these advantages and run with them.
Clemens is trying to generate his own shot. And he does. 2 more for Jackson McClemens.
3-point game.
3-point game here with just over 4.5 minutes left to go in the game. Buckle in, folks. We got a good one here. It just... Isaac Rehorse with the swat.
Never gonna get the foul, but that was awesome.
The ball just did not have a fortuitous bounce after the block, but it was blocked.
Elwine was talking to the ref, trying to get a little clarification there. That was amazing.
Yes.
I understand what you're saying about Rehorse.
Yeah, Rehorse is legit. Going to the line for Huron is Porish.
This might be Rehorse coming out party for, hey, I'm a baller. I can block, I can score.
The one thing that would be really nice is if we could fill up that middle school section, you know, so they can make it a little louder and they can get a little crazy, you know, when they're shooting free throws in the second half.
We'd like to see both sides for the kids a little more fuller.
But they're doing a good job keeping it loud, making it a little difficult.
Nice play.
2 clutch free throws.
Nice free throw.
Porish is, he's great.
4 minutes left.
5-point game here, 4 minutes left here in the 4th. Arrows trailing by 5.
I think we need to get Bisker involved here somewhere.
Yeah, he's trying to come out of that screen there.
There it is.
Finds Jack in the corner, back to Bisker. Clemens,
taking it.
Little step back 3.
Absolutely no rotation on the basketball.
Yeah, wind picked up, and I think Bisker jumped a little. Like, I felt like Bisker was in the air for a month. You know, like he hung up forever, and he was swatting at everything, and just couldn't find the ball. Olsen and Wenches checking in for the Arrows.
Let's remember Wenches with 4 fouls on the night. Only got 1 more to go.
Starting lineup for Huron minus Chase Davis is in, and he didn't start. I think it's minus the other guard. Both guards are in, 12 and 24. Or excuse me, 10. Trace Wentz started. And
I'm kind of surprised we don't see the freshman Elwine a little bit more too. That guy is a beautiful shot.
Yeah, he's a shooter. Boy,
foul.
Boy, just.
Not a good one there.
Oh, man.
Don't want those. So now we're going line. 5 fouls for Watertown, Sam.
Yeah,
that's a tough one.
I definitely can't. I mean, I don't know if there's a hand check or a hand slap or if you got him on the arm, but
something.
Gabe didn't really react too poorly to it, so.
He's talking to the ref still, just saying what to do there.
No, Gabe did a good job. He kept himself composed.
Yep, that's key. It's hard in these games when you're playing a rival.
What a
Buddy threw it away.
That is a heck of an effort by number 24, Jonathan Peterson.
Yep, really good.
Really good.
5 points. Here we go. Got to get some, Watertown. Got to get on the board.
All right, good timeout by Coach. Okay, so Coach McClemens is going to call a timeout. We're going to stay here.
Okay.
Jeremy, what is Coach McClemens saying in that huddle right now?
Calm down. I think that's probably what he's saying. He said, take it easy. Don't get too worked up. We got to get a basket here. We need to get a good shot. 3-pointer's fine, but make sure you're getting squared up and it's not off balance. You got to get a good shot. Rest of you guys, you got to keep moving. It looks like in the second half, maybe a little bit more. They've given a little more stale with some of the movement on offense. Not quite the same as it was in the the first half. So got to do what we do. Got to get on that board. Huron's been given the openings. Now they got to capitalize for Watertown.
Yeah, I think it's an important possession. I mean, there's just under 4 minutes left to go in the game, and you call a timeout, so you get an opportunity to set up your play. You can do what you want. You can talk to your players however you'd like, and and then so it's important. They gotta execute here.
You know, the other thing with a game like this, Sam, is there's a lot of emotions and they're playing hard. You get a little more tired too.
Yeah, for sure.
Take a couple breaks.
Ball gets poked out, but it's going to stay with Watertown. Gabe still has that left knee.
Yeah, it's taped up. I don't know if he's got a cut or what.
Yeah, still taped up.
That'd be my guess.
Gabe, Mitch Olson, Wenches, Carter Bisker, and Jack Mack on the floor for the Arrows. Jack Mack can score too, and he can create his own baskets.
Wenches.
Wenches kick it out to Jack. Jack's going to drive. Just like I said.
Oh my goodness.
Jack Mack gets away with 9 steps and gets it into the hoop for 2.
Replay. Look at this.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Very good, Jack Mack. Maybe you're going to hear a lot more in years to come.
Hey, Jack Mack, I told you, man, this guy can create his own, but he can create his own points.
That's what we need.
Get separation there. What do you think, travel or no travel?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm not an official.
Yep, nope. Like we've been saying all night, they got a better angle than we do.
Sure.
They got better views than we do.
Oh, needed that though. Needed that.
Careful there. Yeah, Carter almost drew a foul too.
3-point ball game again.
Yeah, I really needed that one to fall from Jack.
Good play before though, Jack.
Yeah, L-line's tough. L-line's tough.
Got another timeout. You know, the crazy thing is we have not seen a dunk tonight. And I would have guaranteed everybody out there that we would see 2 to 3 because of the height of these players.
Arrows have been playing great defense.
They're not allowing that, so that's the key. You know, one thing I've seen a lot when I was watching some of the other games from Huron, especially with L-line, he gets a lot of steals in wide open court where he just goes and dunks it. Hasn't happened tonight, so that's kudos to the Watertown Arrows.
Excuse me, if this holds and Huron wins, I think we got to give a shirt to L-line.
Yeah.
And I think we got to give a shirt to Rehorst.
I would be mad if you didn't give one to Rehorst.
Yeah.
So, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I do want to say, before I forget, I do want to say hi to my father in Freeman, South Dakota, who watches all these games. He gets a kick out of it. So, hi, Dad.
Well, Mr. Herbold, Mrs. Herbold, appreciate you guys watching.
Absolutely.
You raised a heck of a young man.
He's a San Antonio Spurs fan. A little bummed right now with Wemby out for the season.
Yeah, those blood clots will get you.
Yeah, it sure will.
Well, hopefully,
Careful.
Right behind you, Carter.
Careful.
Yeah, they're going to get a foul there on number 10. That's going to be Trace Wentz.
That's going to be, I believe, now the 4th foul for Huron. Maybe only 3rd.
Yeah, team foul 4. Yep, team foul number 4.
5-point ball game.
Been a great game. Been a great game.
He's got your shirts ready to go, Sam.
Got a couple shirts. Nice. So maybe at the next timeout, we'll take a look at the shirts and we'll explain what they are. Jack Mack at the top of the key here. He's a sophomore, being guarded by a sophomore. A lot of talent on the court there. Great move by Bisker. Yeah, Bisker. Yeah, Carter. Good left hand there.
That's big.
Good left hand from Carter Bisker as he cuts the lead down to 3.
Good ball game, folks.
Caden Decker checking in for the Arrows, and if you're here on here, you're okay taking us some of the time off. Great pass, great cut. Great pass, great cut. Junior to sophomore.
On the same way, I'd be mad if you didn't give L-line a shirt.
Yeah.
Plays like that are pretty impressive.
Yeah, L-line's nice, no doubt about it.
On Watertown, get something here.
Yeah, good defense there again. Gotta kick it out here, gotta kick it out. Olsen hanging on in here, Arrows taking their time. They're gonna cross court to Gabe.
Problem is, time's ticking.
Kick it. Jack Mack. Bang!
2-point ball game.
Jack Mack, bang! With the corner green bean.
Oh my. Wow, how about that?
2-point game with with a minute 46 left here. Let's take a look at these Dakota Land Player of the Game shirts.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, here's what we got. So this is our Dakota Land Player of the Game shirt. So whoever we feel like is the player of the game, Dakota Land will give out a T-shirt to them, and they can take it home, and that can come from the winning team, or in this particular case, it could come from the losing team. I think tonight what we're going to do is that we're going to do one from both. I mean, Elwine and Isaac Rehorse have really played fantastic tonight. But we'll get to that at the end. Right now, we got a 2-point game with a minute 46.
Love it.
After a massive dart of a 3 in the corner.
Tell you what, you've talked about Jack Mack before, and we're just kind of waiting for something to happen, and there it did. That's a big moment for that young man. Is he a sophomore?
Yeah, he's a sophomore.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, the thing that Jack can score, and he's not afraid to score.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a big shot by a young man in the corner in a big game.
In a stressful ball game.
Yes.
Where, like we said, Watertown right now number 18 in the seeding points to try to get into the Sodak 16. Need to be in the top 16. Watertown needs this win, and some other things that happen.
So how about this? There's a minute 46 left, and for the Arrows, you've got your junior Decker, your senior Wenches, the junior Biskers, sophomore in Jack Mack, and then your senior in Mitch Olson. So a little different lineup here late in the game.
Tell you what, it's the good lineup, and I think that's where you need to be at this point.
Jack does a good job of closing out.
Remember, Wenches with 4 fouls.
Oh, Elwine's just on a different level. Elwine's so good.
He is.
Elwine's so good.
They call that on Wenches. Wenches going to have a chair. I just said it. He had 4 fouls, so he's out for the night.
You know, and if you're Wenches, it's so tough because you're on the perimeter and you want to stay tight because you got to guard the 3. Yep. You got to be back a little bit because he's got that quick first step.
Yep.
And we saw all of it right there.
The problem is when you get 4 fouls, you have some players that'll start, not playing as tough. You don't want that because that's not helping anybody. So he did what he had to do. It was a tough one. Good job tonight, Spencer Wenches.
Yeah, great job by Spencer Wenches.
Not an easy task going against number 30 here, Mr. Elwine.
Yeah, and then of course Elwine sinks it, doing a good job.
He's up to 22 points, by the way.
Bryce Steffen watching from Huron.
Yeah.
Bryce Steffen, great kid, phenomenal softball player, better person. Appreciate you watching, Bryce. Hope you're doing well, brother. All right, minute 14 here left. Arrows trailing 5. Wenches out of the game. Olson's attacking. Tries to dump it underneath to Jackson. Can't hang on to it. Tough pass.
Huron's going to be in no hurry, probably.
No, I think if you're Huron, you just kind of hang on to it and milk as much as you can. Get into that man's hands and see what he can do.
Look at that pass.
Yeah.
Look at that pass.
Oh, Blake Elwine is such a phenomenal player.
He's getting the looks, like we said.
Yeah.
All the area D1 colleges have made offers.
He's a great passer.
He is. Andy, I tell you what, that's what I love about a kid like a Blake Elwine. Yeah, he's 6'9". Yeah, he can dunk. Yeah, he can shoot threes from all over. But that passing is something that not everybody can do.
Chase Davis misses the front end of the 2 free throws. It's still a 5-point game.
Also a good teammate goes up to Chase Davis, talks to him, hey, just shake it off. We're all right. Make the next one.
6 of 12 from free throws for the Arrows and 11 of 19 for the Tigers.
Wow.
So you've got 6 more made free throws.
Yep.
And what's the difference in the game?
Right now we're at 6 points.
6 points.
Yep. Pat just called the timeout. Watertown down by 6. 50 seconds left. Be pretty tough at this point.
It's far from over. It's a 2-possession game.
Yep.
And if you're the Arrows, you've got 3-point shooting from Carter Bisker. You've got it from Jack Mack. You've got it from Caden Decker. You've got it from Jackson McClemens.
From what I've seen from Jack Mack, I'd be willing to let him try another one here, obviously.
You know, the Arrow season right now, as we sit, is 5-12.
Yep.
And at times it's been a struggle.
Yep.
But there is this is a very young basketball team.
Yep.
You've got senior starters in Wenches. You got in Mitch Olson and in Gabe Norberg. But there's a lot of depth behind that. And so Caden Decker is super talented. Jackson McClemens is. Isaac Rehorse is.
Yep.
You know, Jack Mack is only a sophomore. You know, and then you've got like Landon Struckman coming up, and his dad was a phenomenal athlete.
That's right. That's right.
You know, so and then Ashton Rabine's there, and
bet.
you know, and Dane Stark, Cole Hansen, like
Jackson
Fallick, you know, and Max Martinson. There's some good young talent that's coming up.
So the future looks bright for Watertown,
Yes.
but on the flip side of that, future looks very bright for Huron as well.
But you know, like nobody's into participation trophies, but
No.
you know, that being said, like this is you have a lot to be happy about if you're the Arrows after this game.
They played really hard tonight.
And it's not over. It's not over. We get a 3 here.
There are a few people who thought it would be maybe a little more wider of a margin, but Watertown has played really good.
Watertown's played great tonight, and Jackson's going to go to the line here. He's going to get 2. 32.6 seconds, and at this point, you know, the free throws become super important here.
Yeah, you gotta put them in.
Because if you're Watertown, it can keep you in the game, and if you're Huron, it can close the game.
Absolutely. And that is the 4th foul right now for Elwine.
So right now, Huron's +6 on free throws made. Good job by McClennans there.
He does shoot a ball that does not spin.
And there he kind of leaned forward into his shot too.
It went in, so I don't care how it looks.
Yeah, for sure. And what do I know? That kid's made more free throws today than I have my whole life.
We still need to do that little competition you were going to do, your 3-on-3 deal.
I couldn't get any takers.
They're all scared of you.
Yeah, exactly. 2 clutch free throws here.
4
You got to
points.
follow right away, right?
I would think.
Now that you got to pass, careful. Yeah, I don't know if that's the guy you want to follow.
That is not the guy you want to foul, but at that point, you don't have a choice.
Yep, you have to.
You let it go a little too far to have him get the ball. Got 3 players coming in right now for the Tigers. And again, gotta say, Coach Buttenhagen, really nice suit. I like
23 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists from Elwine. I would have guessed that he had more rebounds than that.
We would have guessed he had 9 rebounds in the first quarter.
Yeah, I would have guessed he had 9 rebounds in that first possession.
He had 3 at one time.
10 points for Chase Davis. The younger Elwine's got 8. The assassin that comes off the bench, Porrish, has got 8.
Yep.
Elwine missed the first free throw, so it's still a 4-point game.
The other Elwine got 8 points too, in limited role.
Yeah.
5 points.
Makes the second one, 5-point game here.
Hurry up.
Mitch is looking for somebody. Yep.
A little quicker here.
Bisker attacks and picks up 2. Gonna get a timeout from McClemens. 15 seconds left, 3-point game.
Yep. And I think that'll be the last timeout. Should have been for the Arrows here.
Ford says to get 1 left.
I thought it said that before. Well, it might be 1 time. No,
oh, there it goes. There it goes.
A little late on the trigger there, but yeah, 0 timeouts.
Yeah, so that'll do it for Arrows.
You're in a tough position now.
Well, they get a timeout here so they can set up their defense. They can try to get a turnover, try to get a steal.
Yep.
If Huron's able to inbound it, we've seen creative inbound plays all game. You gotta get a quick foul. I don't know who you want to shoot this, or who you want to foul if you're the Arrows.
Exactly. But as you know, Sam, anything can happen in high school basketball. Plenty of time left. Just gotta do what you need to do. Roger Merriam's out on the court. Roger, you can't go on the court.
You know what? He can do whatever he wants. And now Roger is he leaving the building? No, he's putting down he's getting ready for post game.
You might not know this, and I'm sure you do. He is a 2-time Hall of Famer, so Roger can probably walk on any court that he wants.
Well, he walks around and people call him the Hoff. You know, I mean, like seas of people and water split when he comes near him.
I did joke with him that at the next WBA Hall of Fame induction ceremony, that they have put a time limit on how long you can speak after his speech.
Congratulations to Rich Remmers, the 96, 97, 98 team, or 97, 98 team. Full court pass.
Nice pass.
And connected it, and
that'll do her, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. She is singing. Throw it up, Decker.
Hey, nice move, Elwine.
Yeah, great move, Elwine.
That was very impressive.
Yeah, good character there.
So it was very impressive.
Yeah, good character there for sure.
Absolutely.
Peggy Elwine says, you guys are the best announcers in South Dakota, and the video is fabulous. We appreciate that, Peggy.
Thank you. Yes.
We're going to give 2 Dakota Land Player of the Game shirts tonight. We're going to give 1 to Blake Elwine with an incredible performance.
Fun kid.
And we're going to give 1 to Isaac Rehorse with a sensational performance.
Really
the
good.
Watertown Arrows lose this game by 5. They played fantastic basketball tonight. Congratulations to the Huron Tigers. Wish them all the best as they move forward. They got a couple games left, and then they go into their Sodak 16 game, and then most likely into the state tournament. Phenomenal basketball team, great young talent.
Fun to watch, fun to watch.
Safe travels home to them. And for us, we will see you back here for boys basketball on Saturday, March 1st against the Huron Tigers. The Arrows are in Huron. Arrow girls are trailing by 2 right now.
Oh boy,
in
wow.
Huron. The Arrow girls are here on Thursday, February 27th. Come check them out. And on behalf of Dakota Land Federal Credit Union and DFS Insurance, that'll do it for us. We appreciate everybody. Have a good night and God bless.